What up, though, everybody, man? It's another episode of Streets New Plug TV, man. It's your host, Rez the GOAT. We in a new location. We on the West Coast now. You know, we getting it in. Y'all know what time it is. So, we about to get right into it for real. We got a new guest today.
I'm ChunkyChan, Phoenix, Arizona, music producer.
All right, so how you get your name, bro?
Story is that my dad, caught me watching Jackie Chan movies. And he say, "You ain't Jackie Chan, you're ChunkyChan."
You talking about ChunkyChan?
Yeah. And Chunky's has been my name since elementary because I've been called fat and just being a big boy.
Right.
And that's what I got the name from too. Just both stories from my dad. Mostly my dad's story.
Okay.
But mostly it was a bully name until I felt like expressing it. I'd rather express it and not be getting clowned on anymore. That's actually my name for rest of my life.
Okay. So what did you do like growing up? Like what was some of the things you did?
When I was little, I used to draw. I used to draw anime, Dragon Ball Z. Okay. I would draw like Sonic. Yeah. I used to draw so much. Like I wanted to be a tattoo artist at first.
That's dope.
But I fell in love with music when I was in middle school, and maybe 7th grade year. Okay. That's how I fell in love making music because I saw my brother's friend. Right. His name is Chris, but he goes with Vato Perro. The dude was showing me how to make music, and I fell in love with it. Right. He started using Fruity Loops in front of me. Right. And I'm like, oh my God, this is incredible, dude. Like I want to start making music too. Yeah. And I got the influence from him because he would do trap and EDM music. Okay. And I was like, all right, dude, let me do it then, and I made hip hop beats, trap, anything to this day. That's how I came falling in love with FL Studio and making beats.
So what is your profession? Like, what is it? What do you do?
I'm a beat maker. Okay. I'm a podcast host. Okay. PMV TV. Yeah. I interview artists just like you're doing right now. You know. But I am a producer. I've been producing for a very, very long time. Dope. My first song I ever made that's very professional was "Blue and Blue Out" by Bozo. Okay. He's over there in Cali, over there in Southern California. Okay. It was a really good hit. We were chopping up for more tracks than we did, and it kept going. Right. And how that started was my dad one day was cooking out, and I was 17 years old at the time, and he would be like, dude, you should send beats to these guys, like these rappers right here on Instagram. Like they might have like 10K followers, but no, it's all good. It's like, all right, cool. All right, Dad, no worries. We were just cooking out talking about beats because I showed him my beats, and it was the first one was Blue and Blue Out. That was before I give it to Bozo. He was just like, oh shit, you know what I mean? This shit sounds dope, And then he's like, yo, you need to send it to these guys. Yeah. And I'm like, all right, for sure, let's do it. And I texted Bozo, hey, can I send you a beat? And Bozo's like, sure, shoot it through, my boy. Once I sent it through, everything hot. Else. It was different.
History.
It was history. We made I Like too. Yeah. Good track. You should check it out. I produced that one too by Bozo. Okay. And then I produced half of the King Goon album. Okay. By him.
Hey, you got some work in.
Yeah, I've been doing this since I was 17, 19. Yeah, 17. Yeah.
Okay. That's what's up, bro. So what inspired you?
What inspired me was my mom and my dad would play oldies. Yeah. That's everybody's story, Yeah. It really is. And that's how you fall in love with music.
Got a lot of that going on.
But when I fell in love with is sound. I fell in love with sound effects. I fell in love with everything because I always wanted to make my own show. Right. I still want to this day. I want to make my own show, own movies, and I fell in love making sound. Like, you know what? Yeah. I should start making music.
So look, how would you describe your sound?
I feel like it's just I feel like it's further than hip hop. It's more different. Nobody has the same simple stuff, and I feel like my influences is mostly hip hop, dance, house music. Right. And basically EDM a little bit.
Say all of it mixed together in one pot.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Basically, but trap also too. That's it was so much.
Throw that in there. Huh? I said you gotta throw that in there.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Crunk music too, man. Yeah, crunk music like
man, that's been gone for a long time. So for you to be, bringing it back, It's cool.
No, I want to.
Yeah.
Because the sound was so different back in the days.
Yeah.
Especially the Pimp C era.
Man.
You know what I mean?
The whole, the
That's
whole crunk,
those albums were fucking dope, man.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Shit was dope.
So who would you most like collaborate with?
The ones I want to collab with. Are you talking about like any artists or just like
artists,
superstars?
producers, superstars, local, whoever you want to collaborate with?
I would like to produce and work with is Alchemist.
Oh yeah, well,
Alchemist because I
he's very close too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he close.
Because I fell in love with hip hop, man. I learned the history of hip hop.
Yeah.
It's from the Bronx. It's from the other apartments. Right. You know what I mean? Those are real stories, and people just like, man, I don't need to know the history, but I did. I fell in love with that shit.
Yeah.
I love the history, and that's how I got my influence because I was reading the history how they were making sound,
right? And
then when I made my own sound, that's how it works. You know what I mean?
All right. If you could do one beat for one rapper, who would you want to do it for?
Too Short.
Damn, I was just watching his interview last night. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, Too Short, man. I that's my idol right there, man.
Damn, that's what's up, bro.
My mom would play Too Short when I was a kid. All the songs, she would play Getting In, fucking Short But Funky.
Right.
Bro, that's my favorite song ever from him, Short But Funky.
Right.
Because I always like verse 2.
Right.
I always like that verse 2 part.
What is one message you would give like one of your homeboys if they was trying to, pursue beats or pursue music, rapping, CEO, whatever? What was some advice you would give them?
All I can say is just just be yourself. Fall in love whatever you want to fall in love. It don't have to be hip hop. It can be any music you want.
Right.
Just fall in love with it.
Right.
Because for me, like when I made music, I had to find the inspiration, including my brother's friend. That was the inspiration for me when I was started making music. And people should be like, okay, when I make music, let me find these sounds. I'm gonna explore. You gotta explore music, not just in one genre. If you're gonna make music like that, you gotta expand everywhere. Right. And I think everybody needs to get out of their shell and start making their own stuff. Like making creative stuff.
That's what's up, bro. So like, where is one place you like going out like to club in Phoenix, Arizona?
Mill Ave in Tempe, right here, and I think, man, I don't even know the cross street on there. But Mill Ave is definitely that spot you should definitely check out. Varsity is cool. Okay. Glow is cool.
Yeah.
Fat Tuesdays, it's cool also. It's cool. Yeah. But that's why I usually club at sometimes with my brother and them.
Okay.
This fool getting fucked up all the time, man. I have to be in DD driver and shit.
So can you tell me a difficult time out here that you had to overcome, like that you faced and you overcame it?
It's bullying. Just like I mentioned about my name, it's been a bully thing. Growing up, it was one of those things. It was kind of hard to be like ignoring the stuff, and people be like, it's just a joke, man. It's like sometimes it's kind of a little too much. That was at the time that was me. You know what I mean? And people were just like, oh, you're chunky, you're never gonna get this, you're never gonna get that. Like always been put down. Even when I was drawing, they always told me I wouldn't be shit. I
grew up like that too, man. A lot of people ain't think I was gonna be what I was gonna be and the stuff that I accomplished and shit. So I understand, bro, that bullying shit, you know what I'm saying?
That shit's no joke, bro. Yeah. Especially, actually the other day I got a message from my friend. He told me, hey, Chunky, I want to say thank you for inspiring me to keep doing what I want to do. Right. Because you when people put you down, you were making music, bro, you kept ignoring them, and I'm happy that you kept ignoring them and pursue what you want to do, because that's the thing, is that people don't understand how that feels. Right. You get put down like that, Right. I can just say, yeah, I'm gonna beat their ass. There's no point, There's really no point in beating ass. Yeah, right. you the big boy, you beating everybody's ass, but what's the point? You're gonna you're gonna hurt the message of people being like, oh, Chunky's just a bully, like, you know what I'm saying? So at that point, I just walk away in certain situations. Yeah. Sometimes there was a time I had to do. Yeah. Because
it's always like that, bro. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what would you say like will be like your top accolade, like your most memorable moment, like in your career so far?
My memorable moment has to be when Bozo invited me to Fan First Studio in Paramount, California. That's what it was.
That's dope.
And he called me before I went to the studio. He called me. He's like, "Hey, Chunky, you gonna be here, man?" He's like, "Yeah. I'm on the plane right now. I'm about to head over there right now."
Yeah.
He's like, "I bet. Don't you know?" We get there, and we're in the hotel. We just landed from the hotel, dude. Straight up, like, and the dude called me, "Yo, Chunky, what time you gonna be here?" So I'll be the same time you told me, 6 o'clock.
All right.
I just want to make sure, man. I don't want you being late. You're gonna meet a legendary rapper. And it's gonna be a movie for you. And I'm like, "What do you mean? Who's the rapper?" Spice One. And I'm like, "Holy shit."
It's crazy.
Fucking, I was just bumping 187 proof. I'm not even fucking with you. When I was like, "What the fuck?" I just told him, "Bro, I was just listening to that shit."
Legend.
He's like, "Nah, bro." Nah, he's like, "Nah, you're gonna meet him today. He's a fucking legend to our eyes."
Hell
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
oh my god, dude.
Fuck with Spice. Hell yeah.
I get over there, 7 o'clock. I hear fucking Spice One. Blow! You can hear him in the background, dog. You can hear him in the background. He's like that, coming out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And he has his fucking hat with the bandana and the cigar. Right. This dude is so gangster, bro. I was like, damn, bro.
That's dope.
This is Spice One.
Yeah.
Even before I went to the studio, I called my mom. I was like, "Mom, I'm going to be in the studio at Spice One." He's like, "Shut up." It's like, "Mom, I swear to God, I'm going to be this one." "Oh my God." You know, tell him I said hi. I'm like, "All right, I got you, Mom." Because my mom grew up from Modesto, the same neighborhood as Spice One is from.
Right.
And I'm just like, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy that
Sweet.
My mom has been bumping Spice One for a very long time.
Yeah.
But I took a picture with Spice One in the studio. What's crazy about that was that I was showing him my beats. And he's like, "Hey, little homie, don't stop."
Right.
"Don't stop." He told me like that. He's like, "Dude, you're fucking talented like a motherfucker."
You need that motivation.
And that was my motivation.
Yeah.
To expand more. When Spice One told me to keep doing me.
Yeah.
And don't stop, bro. You got talent in the motherfucking world. You know, he told me straight up like that. You got fucking talent, son. Like, you young.
Some people can see it.
Like, you're 19 years old, man. What the fuck?
Right.
You know, that was the most memorable time ever, is meeting Spice One in the studio.
What's your favorite part about being a producer and a /podcaster? Like, what's the favorite part though? Like, what you get out of it?
Mixing. I love mixing.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody can make a beat, but if they don't know how to mix,
right,
there's no point in having fun and making it sound good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Have fun, but make it sound professionally good.
Right.
Because it's just because that when I mix, bro, the balance is so perfect, dude. Like, when you're in the studio, right, and you just hear the rough draft, you're like, "Oh man, I really want to mix it." You know, you get that. It's like a pet peeve, you know.
Right.
But I love mixing.
Yeah.
I love mixing and mastering the track.
Yeah.
Because I love taking my time.
Yeah.
Of making it sound really good. And if I don't put good music out, or good quality music,
right,
you know, there's no point of making it. You know what I mean? And that's my favorite part. But
yeah,
podcasting,
yeah,
I love talking to artists. I love getting to knowing them.
Right.
You know, I always like to collab with most of them,
mm-hmm,
like for my shirt or for my music too, or music videos also, so we can put them on there. I like talking to people because their life is interesting. When they start making music, he just want to know my music. Nah, we want to know who you really, really are.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Definitely got to get to know a person.
Yeah, so that's what I like talking to people.
Yeah.
Because they're really good. They're good people, man. Yeah. Everybody's a good people. Man.
Yeah, sure. So, what is a message you would give to like your supporters right now? Everybody who's supporting you, what you want to tell them?
I want to say, do what you love, and don't take anything for granted. Anything, just keep going forward.
Yeah.
Keep chasing your dream. Don't stop. No matter what happens, no matter how life treats you, no matter how much you're in pain.
Yeah.
Just keep going.
Okay. So this a big debate. I'm not from out here, bro, but since I've been here, I've been hearing a lot of stuff, you know, around the streets. Mm-hmm. different people saying different stuff. I want to know because I don't really know who the top artist is out here. So I want to ask you, who is your top 10 Phoenix artists of all time? Look, this is of all time because when I said it to people last time, they just told me the current rappers. And I'm like, I know y'all got some legendary shit going on out here where it's been rappers that didn't make it and they still was good and locally successful.
That's kind of hard, man, because I don't even know that much out here either. I only know
Right.
the only one I can think of is really North Pole.
Right. See, everybody say him too. They
Really North Pole.
But he from Tucson, right?
Oh, really North Pole? He's from Broadway.
Oh, okay.
Over here, I think that's because I be hearing the song. He mentioned Broadway a lot, so I'm pretty sure he's from Broadway over there.
Okay. So who? All right, just give me your top 10 though, like of all time. Don't even do Phoenix.
Don't do Phoenix.
Yeah, just give me your top 10.
There's some underground artists on there, man. Number 10 has to be Frank V from Proper Dose.
Okay.
Number 9, Rakim.
Okay.
Number 8, Sig Jackin from Psycho Realm. Damn, I had a list. It's on my phone, man. Damn,
it's crazy.
Yeah, I know. I'm like,
yeah, I put you on the spot.
You put me on the spot,
yeah,
man.
Yeah. 10 is crazy. 5 people be able to do 5 quick.
7 has to be Ice Cube.
Okay, it's my dog.
Number 6, it's Son Doobie from the Funk Dubious.
Oh, okay.
Number 5 is KRS-One.
Chris.
Number 4 is damn, man, I really had it right there. Number 4 has to be Biggie Smalls for me.
Biggie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 3 is Eminem.
Shout out to Slim Shady.
You know what? Damn. I should cut
Marshall.
I should cut off Rakim at number 8, dude. Give me a second. I
he done went all the way back to 8.
I know. I'm sorry. I had to. I'm gonna put Eminem right there.
Okay.
I'm gonna put right there, and then number 3 is Tupac.
Okay.
Number 2 is Big L. Number 1, my favorite rapper of all time, and I think he's one of the greatest MCs ever.
Yeah.
Big Pun.
Big Pun. Okay.
I love Big Pun.
First time I ever heard Big Pun number 1 on somebody's list. I can say that,
dude.
And Big L number 2 is crazy. Like people not even hip to Big L, bro. He definitely a Harlem legend.
Nah, bro.
Underground, but he still was like a little mainstream.
My opinion, if they were both alive, Biggie
man,
and
oh
Tupac,
my god, it'd be crazy.
It would be stupid. Big O spitting some crazy flow, dude. His metaphors are so psycho, dude.
Somebody was saying that saying if Eazy-E was alive, like him on Instagram would have been crazy.
Yeah, nah, Easy would be wildin', bro. But Big L is up there for me, and Big Pun, his rhyming, his fucking flow is insane, bro.
Right.
Biggie's right there too with the flow, but man,
Biggie didn't write, so
yeah,
him and Jay-Z just to come up with that and be, it's nice.
And then fucking number 1 again, like Big Pun. Big Pun is out there, bro. His pen is insane, bro.
Nah,
one of the greatest pens ever. Like
sure.
When I remember somebody was posting his book, it was stupid when he wrote it, bro. I'm like, damn, that shit is so dope.
Yeah, Pun one of the ones, bro. Definitely like the number 1 Latino rapper ever. Like, there's no way nobody is topping him. I never seen nobody.
Yeah, dude. No, for sure, bro. He's Big Pun, bro. Big Pun is fucking insane.
Yeah. So what's some of your long-term goals, like as a producer and a podcaster? Like what's some stuff you want to knock off the list, like checklist?
I want to interview bigger artists on the thing. I don't mind underground either because I'm not really picky. Long as we're making an episode about everybody's life, I'm cool with it. I don't care if you're big and this and that, but I definitely want to interview at least a big artist on our podcast. Mm-hmm. That's a goal, But I think it's just, I think we can interview both. People are underground, people are coming up. Like it don't matter to me. I want to hear the life story of becoming a big artist and becoming an underground artist, and becoming how
you want to hear the process.
Yeah, I want to hear him the process of being an artist.
And with the beats,
that too. I want to hear
bigger artists on them.
I want bigger artists on the track.
Yeah.
It don't matter. I actually helping a couple people. Right now, I want them just to expand, bro. We're working on the track. His name is Habit, back in Calexico.
Okay.
Over there in California, and he's dope, man. Yeah. He's dope. Like this dude from the Imperial Valley. Yeah. Dope MC ever, bro. Because I grew up over there, dude. There was nothing over there. It was just a poor city in California before you cross the border. Right. Calexico's like literally between the borders, bro. It's right there. It's a little city. Okay. And there's nothing out there, bro. Damn. Nothing to do. Imperial Valley is not that much to do out there. Right. It's just dead, you know. It sucks. But he's a dope artist. I saw a very long time ago. My dad's friends hit me up, told me, hey, collab with this guy. Right. He's dope as hell. All right, cool. I sent him a text. Boom, boom. I told him we grew up in the same valley because I actually went to summers over there. Yeah. I would go to summers there, go to Mexico. We'd be crossing borders and stuff, you know. He's dope for sure. Okay. That guy's dope as hell. BG Boss, he's also another co-host on our podcast of PMV TV. Yeah. He's definitely dope too. Like his pen is pretty dope. Like, and his flow is one of my favorites. I'm like, damn, you're fucking dope on this shit, dude. Like, you can rap. Yeah. I actually help him go back to rapping, bro, because he stopped. He didn't want to tell me his personal reasons, but he just said, hey, I just couldn't do it. Yeah. And he came back to rapping last year. Yeah. It was one of my favorite comebacks from him because he was dope.
So how has the music industry changed since you've been in it? Like, what processes did you see go and happen overnight, and just certain stuff that happened throughout the time you've been in the industry?
I can't really tell anything changed, just a little bit. I think maybe publishing like royalties and shit has changed. Right. Because I saw the other day United Masters. They're doing paying that every day. They're paying every day.
Better go over there.
And that's what I'm about to do. I'm about to drop.
You better go.
I'm about to do that shit in my next EP.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just was definitely looking at the same thing. Steve Stouter and them over there, they give my artists a different opportunity. Because they know how long the process take with the other distributing sites.
Yeah, that's just crazy, bro. It's like, like in DistroKid, I like DistroKid. Don't get me wrong. It gives you opportunities and stuff. It just takes a while to get your money. And it's obviously that's how it is, That's,
come on, man. I know about it. I was seeing $3 checks, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. At first, so I know I had to figure it out, but it takes time to figure it out. You just don't know. Just getting more distribution.
Promotions, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what's gonna help you. That's what I'm saying. I didn't know that just uploading that first. Nobody gonna listen to that shit. It's not gonna pop up on nobody's radar. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's why people really don't be making no money off of it. You gotta really put some money into it to make something.
You gotta lose money to make money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Come on now, bro. Yeah. I mean, every time I do a project and it's really like a real good one and I know it's about to do something, I already know I'm about to put $2,500 minimum into it. You know what I'm saying? Because I can get that back off of one show if one of the songs do good. Yeah. So yeah, it's just different, man. It's basically how the artists want to do it. You know, everybody got their own way. So you can hire professional people also. I tell artists all the time, you can hire the same people that Meek Mill is hiring. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't understand this, though. You just got to have the money in the budget. You got that, then you can hire, because those people that they deal with, each PR, with the talent manager, whoever, you know what I'm saying? Well, it don't matter who around them. They all got a certain price, and it's never that much more than $1,000, which everybody make monthly. Make at least $1,000 a month. You know what I'm saying? If you're serious about your career, then that's what you should do. I'm just letting artists know it's not hard. They can do the same thing as the mainstream artists. They just got to pay for the same people they pay for. You
gotta, like you said, it don't matter who you got. If you don't have the right promotion, it ain't gonna make it. You know, that's just what it is, and it's not me being an asshole. Right. You need to market your.
You just
music.
Gotta pay for it. As long as you got the budget, you should be good.
You need to make your music very, very like expandable.
Yeah.
You know, Instagram is a good one, bro. Like I use Instagram and they help me a lot.
TikTok and Instagram is probably the best thing to go
Yeah,
to.
TikTok and Instagram, they'll definitely check it out.
Yeah.
Always put your links on your posts every time. I spam my shit every day, man.
Man, I see you, bro. That's why I'm like, I gotta get you in here. I see you working, bro. I'm like, look at him.
Yeah,
Tap right in with you, man. Come on, get you an interview, bro. I see you working. Keep working hard, bro.
Thank you.
You know, I appreciate people like you that work hard, care about the art. And you ain't in it for the wrong reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Certain people might watch other people and just want to do it for the wrong reasons sometimes. So you got a motive with what you got going on.
Yeah, man. I try and obviously we should not be a follower.
Right.
We got to be a leader.
Right.
So that's why I keep working and I work with other artists because that's what I want to do. You know, like I don't want to do all these weird trends and making music like that because I'd rather be a leader. You know,
Hell
in
yeah.
that situation.
Hell yeah.
So that's why I'd rather make my own trend to be on a trend.
Come on now.
When you be on a trend,
hell yeah,
you're gonna ruin it. You know, it ruins that moment.
Yeah.
But if you
because
make
everybody
your own,
doing it, bro, you gotta be different.
Yeah, when you make your own trend, you're in the moment for yourself.
Yeah.
You know, that's literally what it is. When people just keep copying that trend, you're not gonna make it just because you sound like this dude.
So you feel like Phoenix? Do you feel like Phoenix got its own sound? Cause I hear people say it's like Cali type of vibes out here. It's like Milwaukee type of vibes out here now. It's like a type of little mixture. So I'm like, do Phoenix really got its own identity?
It's because, bro, is that a lot of people from different states come to Arizona.
Right.
That's where you get every sound. You know what I mean? Arizona, it does have a sound, but it's right there. Right. You know what I mean? It's right there.
Yeah.
It sound like this. It's just right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think everybody's moving so much, bro, that's always a Cali. Let's say if it was a producer from Cali moved to Arizona and then he started making beats.
Cali beats.
Yeah, you know
that's
what I mean?
That's why,
That's why people are saying it's all over the place.
Right.
Because you're getting Cali rappers. There's nothing wrong. Expand your music.
No, that's cool.
It's cool. But don't use the same flow as those guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what it is. Like, just find your own style.
It's just hard to find your own sound because everybody got it. You know what I mean? Like, you try to do much as you can. But I think Arizona, that's the reason why. I don't know if we have a sound or not. You know, I think we do. I just don't know. Because I think I do. My opinion, I think I do. Like, my beats are so different because everybody says it too. Like, they said, Chunky, this sounds different. It's not like everybody else's stuff.
Yeah, that's good.
It's because I took my time on the beat and I mixed different genres and kicks and snares.
Right.
And that's how you do it, man. It's just
so they using the same sample type of vibe.
I just hear
it's like a lot of OGZ type beats. The boy from you know all the Oakland, LA vibes for sure. I can hear it out here a little bit.
Arizona has a love of music for hip hop, for everything. It really does. They love NWA. They love RBL. Like, everybody got the influence from everybody because we love music, bro. We love everybody's music.
Yeah.
Just like, you know, we don't have an artist that influence us, you know, other than, you know,
everybody.
Willie North Pole that was, you know, going up, you know. But we just don't have that much our own sound a little bit. It's there, but it's not there a little bit. It's kind of half and half because we're using production from different states. You know, we can't be doing that. You know what I mean? That's why people be like, man, you need to stop copying our style. You know, that's I be seeing that in the comments on certain rappers, and they're good. Don't get me wrong. It's just the production sound the same as Cali.
Right.
We don't have a thing, you know.
Yeah. So, like, what famous person that you really want to meet one day? Like, it don't matter. It don't got to be a rapper. It could be movie star, model, whatever. Just like, who you want to meet one day? You always wanted to meet, probably since a kid or now.
That shit low key pretty hard. Man, honestly, bro, I really want to meet. No, I already met him. I really want to meet Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre. It's a hard man to meet.
Yeah, he's always in the shadows, man. He's not always coming outside. I really don't know, but that's how I feel.
Yeah.
When he's on the internet, he's not in there all the time. He's always out.
Yeah.
Out on the shadows, hiding.
Yeah.
And that's how he is, bro. Cause he's making music,
Yeah. So what projects you got coming up? Anything you got coming? Like any?
I had this one beat tape that is coming out. It's gonna be a dark one. I don't know the name of it yet, but I'm working on that one. But right now, my main focus is dropping an EP because people told me, Chunky, you need to make an EP after after I collab with Ski from Virginia.
Yeah.
He's from Norwalk, Virginia.
Okay.
We made a track called Colodro.
So you've been kind of like getting it in. You've been like all over the place.
It's because, man, the funny thing is that we went to Virginia for a trip.
Yeah.
Because we wanted to meet my aunt. We haven't seen her in years.
Okay.
So we were like, all right, cool. We'll go over there. And I called Ski and I told him, bro, we need to make a session, bro. I'm in Virginia.
Oh yeah.
He said, all right, bet. And then we go to Virginia Beach to stay.
Yeah.
With the family because we want to check out the beach, bro. It's pretty nice. No, it's badass. It's badass.
Man, hell yeah. I already know.
It's badass, bro. The view's nice and shit, right?
Yeah.
And then Norwalk is like 5 minutes from Virginia Beach. So I'm like, what the fuck?
Damn, that's crazy. Close as hell.
That is close as hell.
I never knew that.
I was just telling myself, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, that sounds lit.
Because my brother drove my uncle's car to go in the studio.
Yeah.
Damn, I forgot the name, dude. But his engineer is dope as fuck, bro.
Right.
He's dope as fuck. He produced for Snoop.
Okay.
A lot of known rappers. I forgot the name, but the main one I remember is Snoop.
Yeah.
He said that he produced for him. Engineer sounds clean, bro.
Okay.
His production's pretty dope. His mixing also influenced me too to be mixing, taking my time,
Okay.
But anyways, we were making the Colodro track. Fucking Ski was tired as fuck.
Yeah.
He wanted to he had like a Red Bull, bro.
Yeah.
He drank the Red Bull and he freestyled it and it sounded so clean, dude. Like nobody knows that was a freestyle song. Like everybody thought it was written. Nah, this dude freestyled that track.
Damn.
And it sounded so clean, man.
Yeah.
It sounded fucking clean.
Man, it be the best songs come out that be freestyles. I be like, damn. And then when I see the new artists, they just be punching, bro. They don't write nothing. Like, they just punch. They just wait for the next line. Like, Rio, the young OG from Flint, Michigan, he damn near is the master of that. It was people doing it before him. I'm not giving him the credit, but I'm saying he mastered it. And it's like he in there having a conversation. He just, whatever the next line that come up, some people, it's, you know what I'm saying? Some people respect the art of it, and some people just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's different vibes these days. It's the youngsters, so I get it. I ain't that older, but I'm a little older than what's going on right now, so I get it, though, because I be around it. We gonna just get into this little game that I play. It's called This or That.
Okay.
You just pick either one.
This or that? What's
This or that.
What does that mean?
I'm saying, like, you picking one. You picking this or you picking that.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so, yeah, which one you want to do? So we gonna do the first one. We gonna say Jay-Z or Nas. And your criteria, like whatever you thinking about in your head, like clothes they wear, lyrics, it don't even matter what you comparing them to. It's just the two things.
So you said Jay-Z or Nas? Nas.
Okay, Biggie or Tupac?
Tupac.
The Locks or Dipset?
The Locks.
50 Cent or Ja Rule?
50 Cent. What? That's crazy.
Michael Jackson or R. Kelly?
Michael Jackson.
For sure. Chris Brown or Usher?
Usher.
Okay. Mobb Deep or Wu-Tang Clan?
Wu-Tang Clan.
All right. Eminem or Snoop Dogg?
M.
Ice Cube or Eazy-E? I knew that was good.
Easy never wrote his stuff. So.
Ice Cube wrote it. So
yeah, so it kind of it's against him and him.
Okay.
So it's him.
Dr. Dre or Jermaine Dupri? Well, we already know that answer.
Dr. Dre all the way, man.
Yeah. Nicki Minaj or Lil' Kim?
Lil Kim. Nicki Minaj got it from her.
Okay. Remy Ma or Foxy Brown?
Remy Ma.
Okay. I'm going to get a little newer now. I'm going to do a Young Thug or Future.
Future.
J. Cole or Big Sean?
J. Cole all the way, man. That's my brother's favorite rapper, bro. I've been bumping this shit for a while. So
J. Cole?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Drake or Kendrick Lamar? Like, people act like this shit is so crazy, but
see, Drake is a different
you can pick who you want, though.
No, I know. Yeah. He's a different person, you know, than
like
Kendrick.
I look at it like I like Kendrick though, bro.
I like Kendrick too.
But Drake is the guy. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm a Kendrick all the way, man.
For sure.
I'm a Kendrick.
21 Savage or Wiz Khalifa?
Wiz Khalifa.
Okay. So we gonna do tacos or hamburgers?
Okay.
Which one?
Tacos.
Liquor or lean?
Liquor, man. I don't even drink, and I don't even drink none of them.
All right. Weed or vapes?
Weed.
Okay. Lamb chops or lobster tails?
Lamb chops all the way.
Hip hop or R&B?
Hip hop.
This another weed one. Indica or sativa?
I like being in the bed, man. Sleeping, so I call it indica.
Okay.
Indica.
iPhone or Android?
iPhone.
Juice or soda? They would call it pop where I'm from, but soda.
Yeah. Man, if I want to wake up, just juice.
Get a juice.
Yeah.
Okay. And the last one will be Phoenix Suns or the Arizona Diamondbacks. What game you going to first?
Man, I'm going to a basketball game.
You don't like the Diamondbacks?
I'm a Dodgers fan.
Oh, that's why. You like Freeman and all of them, man. You over there with the Dodgers.
I've been a Dodger fan since I was a little kid.
Yeah, they just won it, bro. They trying to do it again.
Yeah, so I'm a Dodger fan. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
So no comment on that.
No
one.
comment, dude. No comment.
All right. Yeah, we gonna wrap it up though, man. You can give everybody your social media and where to reach you at.
All right, ChunkyChan Official is my IG. Hit me up for some beats and stuff. And if you guys want to interview, I can interview you too at the PMV TV. Go ahead at PMV TV on Instagram also. If you want to get some your merch, your modeling and everything, we'll interview you for sure.
That's what's up, bro. Yep. Shout out my boy ChunkyChan, man. Y'all know what it is.
Thank you for having me, man.
TV, episode 1, man. We back. Y'all know what time it is. Tap in. Let's go.
Thank you.